This is Ryan.
Hey Ryan, this is Veronica. So I'm looking for a property that has about 40 feet of frontage and it's on a park block. And I was wondering if you have anything.
Upper East Side, Upper West Side?
Upper East Side, preferably.
So you want Upper East Side, a 40-foot mansion right off the park? I mean, that's gonna be probably impossible. I mean, that's basically a unicorn. Actually, wait a minute. I just got a text from our agent, Ravi, Kantha. You know what? I'm looking at it right now. You're in luck. I'm gonna connect you to him. He's in our office right now. Cool?
Perfect.
All right.
Thanks. I knew you'd have something.
Bye.
Bye.
He is in the office. Actually, go there. Go right now. Go.
So I'm Ravi.
I'm Jess.
I'm Mike.
Mike Ingui from Ingui Architecture, who is responsible for this master plan for 12 and 14 East 64th Street to be one incredible single-family mansion.
So talk us through your process.
Well, you know, the first thing that we look at is just how many incredible spaces can you create. You walk in the front door, where is that front door? These are buildings where the stoops have been removed. Do I want to put two stoops back? Do I want to put the stoop in the center? Do I want to put the stoop all the way to the right? And we chose to put the stoop in the center so that we can basically have a through view to the back and have these just incredible full width spaces front to back on the right side, where you have this incredible living room and the dining room, the whole width of the townhouse with these large openings. So the process for us was just to first create where do we want the entry? And then from there, it's what experience do I want when I'm using the staircase? Because we wanted this open sculptural stair. We wanted the kitchen to be able to experience it, the dining room, the living room. So we did a center elevator. So it's entry into the space, that through view, these massive spaces on one side, and then that stair that basically just created the organization for the rest of the plans.
And I think it's important to highlight like the actual dimensions of these rooms because they're huge.
Oh yeah, you've got the 29-foot depth and the full width, the full 20-foot wide space. You're able to create these wonderful spaces. In fact, on some of these floors, we've done that. The den is one, at the top is another, and you create these incredible loft-like spaces. And sometimes more spaces is not better space. Yeah. And not only that, but each of these additions, they weren't very wide, so you can't do much in them. So one is we kept the addition to the right, and we put this staircase in. It's this glass-filled stair that goes all the way from the parlor to the garden, connecting this incredible kind of large den on the garden floor with what's happening on the parlor floor. And then coming back to that rear stair not only connects the parlor and the garden, but it goes all the way to the cellar. And I feel like these cellar spaces are these like hidden gems, because you can get these massive spaces. We've dug out under the yard, we've got the skylight, we've got the light that will just come all the way down from that stair into this massive gym. You can really have anything you want. That's what's nice about these houses. And we haven't even gotten to the upper level.
No.
Well, it also feels like this is one of those, one of the most common conversations I know you have and we have with buyers is there's always a sacrifice, right? There's always something. Doesn't matter how much money you're spending, there's a sacrifice. This is probably the first house I've worked on in my career where I don't think there's a sacrifice.
There isn't, and we could have done so many other things. We could have done so many different things, and it's still possible, which means that if someone has, very often, I feel like my favorite jobs are where I've got the creative client who wants this, but I also want that.
Yeah.
Well, I kind of feel like you could have that here.
Right.
Well, I think, it's important, as you keep reiterating, this is one interpretation of what someone can do with the space. We're just trying to give our potential clients and purchasers an idea. But as you said, with this huge space, these are our suggestions, but people can do whatever they want really with this floor plate.
Endless possibilities.
Endless possibilities.
Yeah. Flexibility is so important regardless of the size of the house. And so although maybe I would look at this and be like, I would love to have a home office. Other people are looking at this and saying, well, no, I really would like to have it as a bedroom. It'd be nice for them to have the flexibility to do whatever they want without calling an architect over it, to have them rebuild it. And I think this space allows for that. Even that sitting room in the back, that linen closet could have been a bathroom. And there's so many possibilities.
When somebody creates their masterpiece mansion, like very easily make an argument that this is a 70, 80, 90 million dollar house, right? So that puts it up there with some of the most expensive real estate in the world. Tell us about what sort of amenities exist in a house like that you don't necessarily see elsewhere. Like what goes through your mind building a house for that audience specifically?
Well, I think there's a few things. One of the things that we're finding is that people have, especially with the larger homes, they want to have guests stay over and they want them to be in their own space and comfortable. So this guest suite is large enough for a living, little kitchenette, its own bedroom space, its own bathroom, and that's before you even get to the roof.
My favorite part.
Yeah, so
you've been on the roof here.
The views are spectacular.
We're putting the wet bars on our roof decks inside, just inside the door. We still do outdoor kitchens, but they tend to get
not used and destroyed.
Yeah. So you've got the elevator right there. The other thing we do in houses like this very often, the main kitchen, wherever you're doing it, has a beautiful decorative cabinet that is on wheels that lives in the kitchen, that has a spot in your kitchen. Looks like a regular cabinet, but if you want to eat on the roof, you load that cabinet up, put it in the elevator, and you're on the roof.
Right.
When you're saying people don't typically use their outdoor kitchens. They like the idea, but they tend to typically cook downstairs and bring it up.
They do, and providing them the ability to do that, and it's as simple as designing a space for that cart and for that purpose. And all of a sudden, you're using your roof deck every day because all I had to do was put it in the elevator. The other thing that we are, just before I get to the lower level, the other thing that we did on this floor is we're assuming that this will be a high performance building, whether it's a passive house or a net zero house. There's so much work being done here that it'll be quiet, there'll be filtered fresh air, there'll be everything that we would do in all of our high performance houses. Right. Just because who wouldn't want that? And if I do that, I don't need a lot of mechanicals. And if I don't need a lot of mechanicals, even on the upper roof where I would have put all of my mechanicals, now I can do things like a green roof. Yeah. And that's like the bonus space. It's just so rare to have these many amenities and options. Right. So this house really allows for them all.
So special, unique, rare, these words get they're overused in our industry. I mean, how many listings say those three words all the time?
None of ours.
Right, yeah. None of ours, I swear. But I think truly 40 feet of frontage, the depth we have here, the location, I mean, even the cellar, what kind of ceiling heights do you see there?
10 feet.
10 feet.
Easy.
Right, we're talking about a subterranean space, 10-foot ceilings. I've never seen a plan like this, so we know we've got something special to work with, the proverbial blank canvas. So looking forward to seeing what a buyer puts together, hopefully with you. But I think this is gonna be something really special. Come create the mansion of not just your dreams, of everybody's dreams in prime New York City.